Fargo Davies leads 1-0 off a goal by Ali Matter with 24:44 to go in the first half of play. And that's all the scoring so far. And immediately, appreciate all your assistance. That one's going to be popped up, and can get there? She does! She makes a jumping grab just as the ball was about to go over the fence. Here Mavor, a perfect 4 for 4. And a slam dunk from Harney! Braden Keene is the guy in the backfield here. Mitchell's under center. And man in motion coming to the near side. And he'll look to the corner, and he's got Traber down the end zone for the touchdown. And it's 7-6. Skyhawks are on the board. 41-37, 4:25 to go here as the Kindred Vikings will work it down low. Another slam dunk and one. How about that? A slam dunk by Gavin Keller, and he got fouled on the two-handed throwdown. 5:07 and counting in the shotgun, looking to pass near side, going for Jamal Spivey, and he got it! A 24-yard touchdown connection from Clemens to Spivey. Brings up Kenzie McKinnon and puts your outfielders in left and left center because that one's going to left field and that's gone. That is a two-run shot for Kenzie McKinnon. And it's 3-0 Central Cass as the Squirrels will come out to home plate and wait for McKinnon to come across home. That one was gone the moment it hit the bat. Shot from the point, Bree Adams, lowering hard, and it's in! Off the stick of Sydney Castro. All right, well, we apologize for that little technical glitch there, but we're about 60 seconds away from the start of the junior varsity game here in Grand Forks Central High School. First time that I've actually been to Central High School here in Grand Forks to do a game, so certainly appreciate the accommodations from the athletic director up here, and we're looking forward to a couple of good games. In the C game, it was won by Fargo Davies by the final score of 49-22. So that is your final score in the C game between the Eagles and the Knights. Varsity game will come up next. And then, of course, the JV game right about now. Mike Mason with you here on commentary, and got Janice working the camera. Certainly appreciate her efforts making the trip up here to Grand Forks today. Always has done a great job on that. I'll also be running graphics and scoreboard today for you, as our other individual was not able to make the trip up here, and that's okay. Not everybody can make it everywhere all the time. We understand that, so. And we're underway here. Grand Forks Central wins the tip. They're in their white jerseys with dark purple, I guess you could say, for numbers and lettering. And then Fargo Davies, of course, in their maroonish red with gold numbers. That first shot is up and in for Grand Forks Central. I'm used to Fargo Davies being the home team, so let's put 2 points on the other side of the scoreboard and take those off. Carter Hills over on the far side there. Works it to Moschenbacher. Back over to Hills, now into the corner for Savageau, who had a great game against Cheyenne yesterday. Latrell Davis for three. Looked good coming out of his wrist and off his wrist, and it rattled in. 3-2. We forgot to start our clock. We apologize. We'll make an adjustment on that here momentarily. Nice block shot there by Savageau. Ball goes out of bounds, and we'll take that opportunity to take a minute off the clock here. All right, 16:43 and counting is the correct time. Inbounds pass here. I believe that's Tyler Renz. It's the only number 2 I have on the roster. Davis fires it up to Moschenbacher. Moschenbacher gets by a couple defenders and drops it in. That 3 is up, no good. Rebound there for, it's Pradhum. And the Knights will take it away. Nick Veris, a 5'7" junior, wearing number 20 there for Grand Forks Central. Now the corner 3, it's Evan Walken. That one will not go, and a whistle will stop the clock with 15:37 to go. First foul of the game on Grand Forks Central. They'll work it into the corner again. Now back up to top to the near wing. But the basketball is walking. Now Lorenz pushes into the corner, far side. Look down underneath there for Sam Strandell, excuse me. We'll stop our clock here. 15:07 and counting. Tried to beat the shot clock buzzer and did. Hills for Savageau. Savageau maybe got away with the travel there. Hills, Savageau again. Driving baseline. Kicks it out. Now back up top. Moschenbacher for 3. Off the front of the rim, won't go. Knights get the rebound. And drives coast to coast down Main Street and can't get it to drop in. Moschenbacher will pick up the loose ball rebound. Moschenbacher will reset up top here, directing traffic, gets it to Savageau, back over quickly, 2 passes to Hills. Cross court back to Savageau. Savageau drives down to the baseline. No, he'll get called for a travel. Basket will not count. Stops the clock with 14:11 to go here in the first half. That one will not fall in. It's a nice attempt there by Joe Newton. .13:48, Savageau has it. Hills for 3. Knights get the ball back. Down the court in transition. And puts up a shot there underneath. Harassed a little bit, didn't get the best shot off. Now the ball will go out of bounds. They'll stop the clock with 13:26 to go here in the first half of play. Moschenbacher and a travel again. Well, he got away with a travel a couple possessions ago, and that one didn't look like a travel, so maybe a little bit of a karma coming back there for Fargo Davies from the officials. Once again, the officials are closer to the action than we are there, but just calling it as we see it, and we respect those decisions made by those officials. 13-10 and counting to go here. They'll work it down low, and that shot's up and in. It was Desmond McGoran, if I'm saying that correctly. Nice move by Savageau, spinning around and dropping it in. That one nearly lost over the timeline, but not quite. And the pass is intercepted. Carter Hills has Savageau. No, check that. That's Whitty, I believe, actually. Carter Whitty with the basket. Well, behind the back pass is intercepted. Savageau to the hoop. Lays it in. Nice move. .11:37 to go here in the first half. That basket will not count. There's a push. We'll let our clock tick down a few seconds here to catch up at 11:29. Second team foul on Davies, 11-4. Immediately off the inbounds pass, putting it up and in is Joe Newton. 11-6, 5-point lead here as Latrell Davis, number 5, is back into the lineup here for the Davies Eagles. He had a 3-pointer earlier. Matter of fact, it was put the Eagles on the board at 3-2 when he made that 3. And now be stolen away here by Lorenz, and he'll go to the hoop, and there'll be a whistle and a foul. Stops the clock with 10:54 to go. And Davis goes to the hoop and gets fouled. And he's a little slow to get up. Hopefully he's okay. He will walk up to the free throw line, and then after the free throws, I'm gonna guess we might have a substitution here, just to make sure that he's okay. The good news is he's standing, he's able to take a free throw, so. That one's up and in. Eagles double up on the Knights now, 12-6, 10:47 to go in the first half. Back-to-back free throws. And a turnover. They tried to get it up to Davis, but the ball was tipped. And back to the Knights. Working inside, Savageau tried to steal it away. Loose ball picked up there, and they could not get the lay-in. Prudhomme will get the rebound and give it to Savageau in the backcourt. 10:15 and counting to go here. That clock is right on right now. We're going to try and keep it that way. Nice move there. That is Zach Mitzel with the bucket. Footer off the, just off mid-post extended near side is off the mark. Mitzel gets it to Davis. Davis drives into the paint, pops it out, 3 on the way, and that one will bounce off. Rebound Knights. Ty Lorenz, more specifically there on that rebound. Lorenz will get it back. Got his defender up into the air, and now they'll drive baseline, and a loose ball will be picked up there by Gorin. Gorin, I believe is how you say it. I think that N is silent. Gorin puts it into the corner there for that Strendell. That will beat the shot clock buzzer. Davis nearly had it stripped away, pops into the hands of Savage for 3. 18-6 and a timeout on the floor. Stops the clock with 8:49 to go here in the first half of play. We'll take a timeout as well. Broadcast coverage brought to you by Davies Families and Challenge Nutrition here on the ND Sports Channel. It's 18-6 in the junior varsity game in favor of Fargo Davies. Challenge Nutrition in South Fargo is your one-stop shop for healthy energy and nutrition. Stop in and try one of the many teas or shakes on the menu. With over 80 different varieties, you're guaranteed to find multiple favorites that will quench your thirst. Also, ask about the different liftoffs. They'll give you that unique and exact extra boost that you need for your day. Visit Challenge Nutrition today, 5050 Timber Parkway, Suite 106 in South Fargo. Challenge Nutrition, nutrition for the win. All right, welcome back. Knights basketball out of the timeout here. Davies with the full court pressure. 8:47 and counting to go here in the first half of play. That one's tipped away. Savage grabs it out of midair, lost it, tips it into the hands of, that was Zach Mitzel with the bucket. Kind of got hidden in all the jerseys there, and that's another tip ball. Mitzel nearly took that one away. 3 on the way, a little short, grazes the front of the net. Battle for the rebound underneath, and that would be picked up there by Brenner Nelson, number 23. Davis in the near corner. Good to see him on the floor there moving around. It means nothing is wrong to the best of our knowledge after he took a crash to the floor. And Savage with a 3. I think that was a 3. Let's see here. Yep, they did add 3 to the scoreboard. 23-6. Team fouls are actually 4-2. Think of it in golf terms, we could say in favor of the Knights. Once again, in the C game, Davies won 49-22. 7:30 to go now here in the first half. Bingo makes both of them. 23-8, 7:30 to go here in the first half of play. Davis in the backcourt had to fire it up because he was risking a travel there, a little miscommunication, but it was going to turn into an assist for Davis, and Prudhomme will get the basket. 2 on the shot clock, and that'll be up and down travel. Oh, the jump ball, really? Okay, we'll go with that then. I'll stop the clock with 6:47 to go. Looked like he went up and down to me, but like I said, I have a good view on the monitor, but up top, Moschenbacher. A little shoulder fake, gets it back over to the near wing, now near side for Hills. Inside Davis, free throw line jumper, front of the rim, won't go. Rebound comes down to the Knights. Fires it out to the far wing, cuts back inside to the paint, now up top. Free throw line, that is Lorenz. Shot is up and in, out of the hands of Evan Walken. 25-10, and that whistle will stop the clock with 6:04 to go here. And that whistle will be a timeout. Once again, broadcast coverage brought to you by Davies Parents and Challenge Nutrition. Back in a moment. Challenge Nutrition in South Fargo is your one-stop shop for healthy energy and nutrition. Stop in and try one of the many teas or shakes on the menu. With over 80 different varieties, you are guaranteed to find multiple favorites that will quench your thirst. Also, ask about the different liftoffs. They'll give you that unique and exact extra boost that you need for your day. Visit Challenge Nutrition today, 5050 Timber Parkway, Suite 106 in South Fargo. Challenge Nutrition, nutrition for the win. All right, welcome back out of the timeout. 6:04 to go. Davies leads by 15, 25-10 over the Grand Forks Central Knights. Moschenbacher with the basketball, gets it right back, fires it over far wing. I want to say that's Javin Bischoff, and it is, number 32. Now Bischoff has it, back up to Moschenbacher, and a whistle. Turnover, ball will go back to the Knights. Rebound by Bischoff, hands it off to, I believe that's Moschenbacher. Yep, it is. Moschenbacher over to Hills. Hills back up top for Moschenbacher. And a whistle. Near side, I believe that's Walken. Yep, Evan Walken, number 11, and then it's stolen away. 2-on-1, back the other way here. Nice dribble by Moschenbacher to get by the defender, and he gets it up and in. Knights drive the baseline, kick it out into the corner. Free throw line jumper up, no good. Moschenbacher pulls down the rebound. Savageau makes a move to the hoop. Prudhomme up and in off the glass. I believe it was Prudhomme anyway. 35 is actually, yeah, it is indeed Prudhomme. So I'll stop the clock with 4:28 to go here. Substitutions for the Knights. Tried to work it down low, but it was intercepted there by Carter Hills. It's Moschenbacher along the baseline there, and that one will be picked off by Sam Strendel. Strendel needs a little bit of help, gets into the hands of Joe Newton. Now is into the corner there. I keep forgetting Gorin, I believe is how you say it. And once again, the pass inside is intercepted. 2-on-1, back the other way, and that is Davis, and he gets fouled. Davis with a free throw. And he makes 2. Timeout on the floor. We'll be back in a moment.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake.
Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
All right, welcome back. 31 to 10, excuse me, because Latrell Davis just made 2 free throws, so we need to put those 2 points on the scoreboard. 31 to 10. Team fouls are 5 to 3. We're getting in the hands here of Walken. Walken for Gorin, and that one's tipped out of bounds. We did make an adjustment on the clock. It just isn't showing yet. There we go. Still off by a few seconds. We'll get it fixed. Walk-in travel. That'll allow our clock to tick down as close as possible to 3:14. At the next stoppage, we'll get that matched up. Minus 7 seconds from what you see on the screen. And that's how much time is left. 2 minutes, 55 seconds approximately now. Desmond Norgan, a 5'11 freshman, or 5'11 junior forward. I looked at the F for forward and said freshman for some reason, but he's a junior. That'll be a line violation on the shooter there, and that free throw will be as if it never happened. Not a made, not a missed free throw. It just never happened. So I guess that's a good thing if you look at free throw percentage. But Savage driving into the paint and he gets fouled. 2:22 to go here in the first half. Davis up top in between the circles. Pops it into the hands of Savageau. Back over to Davis. Davis drives into the paint, makes a move. It dropped in and it counts. That one will roll off the backside of the rim here. Clock will restart here with 2:05 and counting. They work it down low. Outside wide open, didn't pull the trigger. They work it back down low. That is Strandell, number 15. It's in the hands of Lorenz. I believe that's Strandell along the baseline. Loose ball picked up by Davis. That shot is up and in. Didn't catch who made that one. But the points are on the board. 37-10. Minute 10 and counting. Not sure if he got ball or backboard on that block attempt, but the shot went in, so 40 seconds to go. Davis for three. Got it. Pass inside, poked around, ends up in the hands of Davis. Davis had it pickpocketed from him from behind. Pass up court, and shot's a little bit short, and that takes us to halftime. With the 0 clock, of course. We'll take a timeout and be back here for the second half in just a moment.
What does it mean to be in good hands? It means to get an expert agent who's in it for the long haul. We'll get to know you and be there for you as your coverage needs change. I'm your area Allstate agent, Fred Hage. Let my team and I give you a free, no obligation, personalized insurance proposal and see for yourself what it means to be in good hands. Give us a call today at the Allstate Fred Hage Agency or stop by to our new West Fargo location at the intersection of Veterans and 32nd Avenue. Allstate Fred Hage Agency with 3 area locations to better serve you.
Dr. Scott Van Dam provides comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture health care. He specializes in treating conditions involving the nerves, muscles, and joints in patients from infants to elderly. If he finds your condition is one that cannot be resolved or you're not seeing improvement with treatment, he will get you to a doctor who can. Call Dr. Scott Van Dam at 701-532-5320. Also, visit them online, vandamchiropractic.com, or stop in for a consultation at 1203 28th Street, South Fargo. Challenge Nutrition South Fargo is your one-stop shop for healthy energy and nutrition. Stop in and try one of the many teas or shakes on the menu. With over 80 different varieties, you are guaranteed to find multiple favorites that will quench your thirst. Also, ask about the different liftoffs. They'll give you that unique and exact extra boost that you need for your day. Visit Challenge Nutrition today, 5050 Timber Parkway, Suite 106 in South Fargo. Challenge Nutrition, nutrition for the win. The Magnitude Sports Media Network is all about bringing your team home when they're on the road and bringing your team to your friends, fans, and family who are on the road. Does your team have a huge road game coming up on the schedule that your fans aren't able to attend? Does your family live in a different part of the country? Consider sponsoring your team. We can show you who's watching the game, the age group, the actual number of viewers, so team up with us to bring your team back to your home television when they're on the road playing. Visit our website, msportsnet.com, or call us at 701-373-1843.
Magnitude Sports Media Network is your home for all types of sports programming in a 3-state region. Over 500 previous games are available right now on demand. Since 2017, we've brought you an average of 275 games a year, including junior varsity and varsity matchups across 8 different sports. Now we're on pace for the same amount of games this year. It's a whole lot of sports, and it's all right here, where North Dakota, Minnesota, and South Dakota teams play. This is the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Did you miss any or all of this live game broadcast? Not to worry. Over 90% of the games on the Magnitude Sports Media Network are available on demand on our website within a couple hours, so you can watch the game anytime. You can also take advantage of the DVR feature, which puts instant replay instantly into your hands. You can watch a delayed version of this live broadcast, rewatch a big play or score, and then at any time, return to live action simply by clicking live. Now you don't have to miss your son's game-winning goal, your daughter's set, sealing ace serve. Thanks for watching the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level in my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
Challenge Nutrition in South Fargo is your one-stop shop for healthy energy and nutrition. Stop in and try one of the many teas or shakes on the menu. With over 80 different varieties, you are guaranteed to find multiple favorites that will quench your thirst. Also, ask about the different liftoffs. They'll give you that unique and exact extra boost that you need for your day. Visit Challenge Nutrition today, 5050 Timber Parkway, Suite 106 in South Fargo. Challenge Nutrition, nutrition for the win. Van Dam Chiropractic is dedicated to helping you achieve your health goals and improving your quality of life. Dr. Van Dam provides the most comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture care. Whether you're recovering from a sports injury, work-related injury, car accident, or just getting relief from chronic pain, Dr. Scott Van Dam will get you back on the road to good health. They look forward to serving you at Van Dam Chiropractic. Call them at 532-5320 or visit them online at vandamchiropractic.com.
Sitting here talking to our area Allstate agent, Fred Hage. Fred, insurance is never an easy thing to talk about or understand. What do you and your team do to make this a simpler process?
That's exactly right. Insurance can be complicated and confusing, but it doesn't have to be. Let my team educate you, protect you, and insure you the way you should be insured. Please give me a call today at 701-356-3665 or stop by one of my 3 area locations to better serve you. Allstate Fred Hage Agency.
Okay, here are 3 important reasons why your son or daughter should play a sport in high school.
Number 1.
High school sports teach valuable life lessons like self-discipline and time management skills.
2.
Teens who play a high school sport have better grade point averages.
And number 3.
High school sports are safer than ever before.
This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators.
Did you miss any or all of this live game broadcast? Not to worry. Over 90% of the games on the Magnitude Sports Media Network are available on demand on our website within a couple hours, so you can watch the game anytime. You can also take advantage of the DVR feature, which puts instant replay instantly into your hands. You can watch a delayed version of this live broadcast, rewatch a big play or score, and then at any time, return to live action simply by clicking live. Now you don't have to miss your son's game-winning goal, your daughter's set, sealing ace serve. Thanks for watching the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level in my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
Did you know that every single game on the Magnitude Sports Media Network can be watched live on your home television screen using the YouTube app? And it's easy, so very easy, with 3 very easy steps. First, log on to the YouTube app on your smart TV or another device like a PlayStation, Xbox, or 4K Blu-ray player. Then search or select Magnitude Sports Media Network, select the live feed, find your team's playlist, or browse the extensive game library and watch any of the previous games on demand 24/7 at your convenience. We'd appreciate it if you were subscribed to our YouTube channel. You can find us on YouTube at youtube.com/Magnitude Sports Media Network. Then tap on the bell and get email and mobile alerts every time we go on the air. On the ND Sports Channel, Minnesota Sports Station, SD Sports Vision, or Magnitude Sports Radio. Thanks so much for watching the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Since October 17, 2017, the Magnitude Sports Media Network has brought you over 550 games and a grand total of 115,000 plus viewers and listeners who have watched or listened to one of the 105 varsity, JV, or sub-varsity teams that have played in one of the 8 different sports that we have broadcasted from 40 cities and towns, including hockey, baseball, softball, volleyball, basketball, soccer, and swimming, with hopes of doing more in the future. Consider a donation or a sponsorship that'll give you advertising dollars every bang for its buck that you can expect. Visit our website for more information, msportsnet.com, or call us at 701-373-1843. Thank you for being loyal viewers and supporters for the past 2 years. All right, welcome back. Halftime score 40-12. Knights get the ball to start the second half. That shot is up and in. That is. Double check the roster here. Strandell for the Knights. Once again, if you're just joining us, the Fargo Davies C team won 49-22 is the final score in that C team game in favor of Fargo Davies. And right now, Fargo Davies with a comfortable lead here in the junior varsity game as well. Varsity game coming up. It's scheduled for about 4:30 as Savage will steal it. It might be a little bit late as the JV game got started a little bit late as well. JV game scheduled for 2:15. We actually didn't get on the air with it until about 2:30. So we're about 15 minutes behind, depending on how the flow of this game goes. We may be able to make up some of that time, but I would guess the varsity game will be a little bit later than originally scheduled. I think that's Moschenbacher, and it is. Yep, he got the steal and brought it back the other way for the layup. Moschenbacher has it again. Looks inside for Savageau. That one's up and in. Nice job there. Give the assist to Moschenbacher. And Savageau the points if you're scoring at home. As Nick Veris. That one will drop in. Veris with the hoop. And not sure what happened there for Moschenbacher. He didn't get tripped up. He must have tripped over his own shoe there. As a result, the Knights will get an additional basket. And he's not going to trip over his shoestrings this time. And football, they call that the turf monster. I'm not sure what they call it in basketball. Congratulations. If you don't know, now you do. The Bison win their 8th championship in 9 years now. 28-20 over James Madison was the final score. And we wish the best of luck to anybody who's a Vikings fan. And I know we might have a few Green Bay fans watching too. So to be fair, we'll wish you guys good luck as well, even though we're me personally, I'm a Vikings fan. So Vikings have the 49ers in California, and the Packers have the Seahawks in Seattle tonight. All right, is it this afternoon? I know the Vikings game is this afternoon. I'm not sure of the kickoff time on that Seahawks-Packers game. Working inside there, Strandell, loose ball, over and back. Or is it out of bounds? It's out of bounds. Goes back to Davies. I'll stop the clock with 14:41 to go. Prudhomme at the free throw line. Gets it back to Brenner Nelson. Now Nelson has it again. Looks over far side. I got to refresh my memory. That's is that 31 or I can't see the jersey number from here. It was. I think it's James Simley-Askew if I'm looking at the right roster here. Apparently we're off a couple points here on Fargo Davies. I apologize. 51-18 is the correct score. Ryan Drummond, number 13. I gotta get used to these numbers here. I don't see them too frequently like I do some of the others. Lorenz in the corner here. Back onto the baseline there for Strandell. Strandell cuts his way into the paint. Can't get that one to drop. Ball is tipped around. Strandell eventually rips it away. Gets it into the hands of his teammate there. That is Nick Veras. And that ball will go out of bounds. That'll come into Evan Wallen. As soon as the clock starts, it stops. Zach Mitzel, shot up to the right side of the rim. Baseball pass, intercepted at midcourt. And a loose ball. And gets back into the hands of Lorenz. Lorenz will bounce it to Watkin. Evan Watkin will bring it over the timeline. Watkin hands it off to Veras. Veras now near side for Evan Wallen. Works it up top there for Watkin. So yeah, Wallen and Watkin, they sound almost the same, but not even close. Rebound comes into the hands of Ryan Drummond. Actually didn't, but he got the ball after the rebound. So Simliascu with the yellowish green shoes. That'll be easy to remember. Nick Varus goes to the free throw line. Pops one in, 53-19. They have not updated the scoreboard in the gym yet, but it is indeed 53-19. There we go, now they've updated it. Maybe they're watching, I don't know. Maschenbacher, far side, cuts through defenders. Kind of, I don't know how you would describe that. He flips it up, and it almost went in. 11:34 and counting to go here in the second half of play. Nice move down low there by Desmond Gorin. And for some reason, our point thing is not working. There we go. Now we got the points up there. The scoreboard shows 22, but that was a two-pointer, and it should be 21 as a result. We'll go ahead and match the one in the gym just in case we missed something, but... And now it's 55-22, so... Going to the free throw line is Javin Bischoff, a 6-foot junior. Missed the first one off the front of the rim, no good. 10:34 to go, 55-22. Team fouls, 1 for Grand Forks Central and 2 for Fargo Davies. And missed both free throws. And travel. Okay, we're right on with our clock there, 10:23 and counting. Maschenbacher gets his defender up in the air, moves it up to the free throw line, grazes the front of the net on the missed shot out of bounds, stopping the clock with 10:12 to go. Up and in. Gorin nearly losing it on a couple of occasions there. Hands it off for Lorenz. Works it down low. Makes a move on, I believe that was Savage. Oh, no, check that. That was Whitty on the defense there for Fargo Davies. Now on the outside here, it's Strandell. Strandell pops it out. Trying to work it back inside, and that one's in and off the glass. Desmond Gorin with the bucket. 2 more for Grand Forks Central, 57-24. 3 on the way, that one won't go. Rebound to the Knights and a whistle. So back-to-back fouls on each team on alternating possessions, and wide open for 3. Battle for the rebound, still a loose ball. Neither team with clear control of it until now. Now Savageau with a 3. That one bounces off the front of the rim and no good. And that was, keep forgetting his name. Gorin tried to swat it off the leg of a Davies player to get possession for the Knights, but it won't go. And Prudhomme, I believe that bucket will count, and 2 more for Davies, maybe. Well, he's walking off on his own will. That's good news. 8:35 to go. We'll take a second or 2 off of our clock here. There we go. We got Strandell, excuse me, and it looked good coming out of his hands, but didn't quite have enough distance on the shot. Prudhomme will swipe the rebound out of the air there. Maschenbacher will bring it over the timeline with 8:07 and counting to go. Savageau outside. Back down low for Prudhomme. That one won't go. Prudhomme fights for the rebound. It rolls out of bounds, stays with Fargo Davies. Clock will stop again as soon as it starts. 7:53 officially. Back-to-back free throw tosses there for Prudhomme. 7:48 counting to go here in the second half. The junior varsity game with the varsity game to follow. Turns around, shot off the glass and in, out of the hands of Joe Newton. 61-26. Nice little floater off the one hand there, but couldn't get it to drop in. Knights will get the rebound, bring it back quickly. Brought it back so quickly that they turned a 2-on-5 into a 2-on-2, and now we have a whistle to stop the clock with exactly 7 minutes to go. Maschenbacher, Simliascu with the yellowish green shoes there into the lineup again. Strandell along the baseline. Gets the pass inside there. That'll stop the clock as it was Joe Newton trying to take the ball to the hoop there, and he would draw the foul. So that'll be the 4th team foul on Fargo Davies. 3 for Grand Forks Central. And Newton at the free throw line. He's a junior, and he makes the first one. Nice job. 61-27. 6:31 to go here, second half of play. That one's in as well. And we have a timeout on the floor. Once again, broadcast coverage brought to you by Davies Family and Challenge Nutrition. Back in a moment here on the Handy Sports Channel. Challenge Nutrition in South Fargo is your one-stop shop for healthy energy and nutrition. Stop in and try one of the many teas or shakes on the menu. With over 80 different varieties, you're guaranteed to find multiple favorites that will quench your thirst. Also, ask about the different liftoffs. They'll give you that unique and exact extra boost that you need for your day. Visit Challenge Nutrition today, 5050 Timber Parkway, Suite 106 in South Fargo. Challenge Nutrition, nutrition for the win. All right, welcome back. 6:31 to go here in the ball game. 61-28 in favor of Fargo Davies. Eagles also won the C team game by the final score of 49-22. The varsity game is 6.5 game minutes away, and add on another 20 or so additional real-time minutes to that. So let's see, 20 real-time minutes would make it 3:54, and 6.5 game minutes would make it, or did I say 6:54? I meant to say 3:54. So we're looking probably closer to 4:30 here on a start for the varsity game, which was scheduled at 4:15. Simile Askew outside there. Moschenbacher up top. Cuts through defenders. Down Main Street. Puts it in off the glass. 63-28. 6 minutes to go. Pivoting around there on his foot is Joe Newton, and the ball stolen away by Moschenbacher. Moschenbacher to the hoop. Newton blocks the shot. Baseball pass down the court is intercepted. Back the other way comes Zach Mitzel to the hoop. Won't go. Rebound poked out into the hands of Simile Askew. Mitzel for 3. Yes, he got it. Simile Askew to Mitzel. That's hard to say if you say it too quickly. 66-28, 5:17 and counting. And that one's up and in. That was Strandell with the bucket. Outside, shot is up, and it'll drop in. That is a three-pointer for Brenner Nelson. .434 to go. That shot will not go. Prudhomme with the rebound, gets it up to Savageau. Savageau in the corner, works inside for Prudhomme. He'll take one dribble, spin around, and that will stop the clock with 4:14 to go. Free throws missed. hands it off there for, that is Veers, excuse me. Three on the way, a little short. Rebound comes down into the hands there of Strandell. Then pass up court is intercepted by Davies. Prudhomme gets his own rebound off the missed shot. Can't get that one to fall either. Knights will get an opportunity to decrease the deficit a little bit. Trail by 41 right now, 71-30. And that one's up and in. 71-32, 3 minutes to go. Three on the way. That one's in. Brenner Nelson with another triple. 2:35 and counting. And a little miscommunication there. That'll stop the clock with 2:29 to go. Drummond will trigger the inbounds pass into the hands there, Zach Mitzel. Mitzel to Bischoff, and then that ball is stolen away. And that one will be stolen away as well. Off the loose ball rebound there, it is Ryan Drummond putting it up for two more for Davies. Minute 52 to go here. Lorenz, shot won't go. Rebound by Mitzel. Mitzel will get it back up top. Fires it into the hands of Bischoff. Bischoff now for Simliascu. Back to Mitzel. Mitzel with a couple dribbles, and now the three's on the way and in. That is Brenner Nelson with his third triple now. 79-32, a minute 14 and counting. That three's a little bit off the mark, out of bounds, stops the clock with a minute 7. Under a minute to go now, 58 seconds and counting. Simliascu nearly tipped that one away, and I'll stop the clock with 40.6 seconds to go. Once again, this game will be available 24/7 on demand within about a couple hours after the broadcast comes to a conclusion here. Simliascu will pick it up, and he will drive to the hoop. Now he looks for a little bit of help, kicks it back out top for a three, won't go. Simliascu gets the rebound underneath. .27 seconds to go. Similaski will trigger the inbounds pass, and it's up and in. That is Carter Whitty with the basket. 81-32. 15 seconds to go. And that will be your final score. 81-32 in favor of Fargo Davies here in the junior varsity game. Thanks so much for watching. We have the varsity game coming up here in about 20 minutes. We'll be back on the air with the pregame show in less than 10 right here on the ND Sports Channel.